Let me ask you this one then. How much does things that bother you motivate what you do? Like where you're like, you know, that person maybe shouldn't have this much shine, or how come we're not getting this look, or like, how much does that drive you?
I never think of like that because I know why it's like that.
Right.
So I don't really. There's certain things that happen. I can't sit there and say, oh, I don't look at things and watch people do certain things. Sure. Of course, you know, I mean, you always want to be doing better than the next guy type deal. But at the end of the day, I'm just straight focused on the agenda. I feel I'm so confident in the plans that I oversee everything else. I'm not.
Can you give us a hint of what the next, you know, what's the tip of the iceberg on the next big UAS?
I got a show. We have a show.
When? We
have a show.
Is it May?
May 16th.
Yeah, May 16th.
It is called A Night in the Darkside.
Ooh, like it already.
And it features Mac Malicious, P. Kane, Foff.
Huge fan of both of those guys.
Thriller.
Wow.
And Certified.
That's a nice lineup.
Dope lineup, man. Yeah, man.
That's a nice lineup.
It's hosted by Baseline. Shout out to Baseline.
Big time. Yeah.
You know, all Dartmouth.
Love it.
You know what I mean? And DJ Hot Q there, of course.
Of course.
And while we're here on the radio, I'm shouting out to any Dartmouth videographers that want to jump on board.
Right.
I'm looking to do a little trailer, get this shot, and get some nice footage from this event. So if anyone wants to jump on board, email me at D.Miller UAS.
Right. So putting on the show itself is literally putting the platform there for artists to get on there and do their thing. Like you're building, hey, we need more shows, we need more platforms. I'm going to make one.
Definitely. I think the thing about shows is I have a love and hate relationship with them because I think everyone tries to do shows. Everybody seems to be doing shows. Everybody wants to do shows. I think, like, I'm not focusing on shows to be my outlet out. They're good. Don't get me wrong. They're good to do because it's for the artist. I don't look at shows as a venue thing to get like my pockets fat off of.
Right.
I usually spend more money into shows than I do get out. I usually don't make money off of those. Yeah. So it's not a money thing. It's more for the artist. It's for promotion. I'm not an artist, so it's obviously I'm setting it up for other people to do. So shows are good to do, but I think at the same time I'm not really trying to put all my energy into doing shows.
One of the things I want to put out there for you, and I think would be a good thing to percolate on, is we need some shows where you're going to that night because of that night, and it doesn't matter who's on that bill, you know it's going to be good. Like when I asked you what's your show, who's on it was the first thing, because that's what makes the show.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, the location does too.
Yeah,
stuff
definitely.
Like that.
Location.
But other than location, it's like who's on it, not there's an event and whoever comes across that stage, I'm going to have a good time. And I think that's something we really need to develop, where it's like, I don't know who I'm going to see, but it's, you know, maybe like on the lineup, like you just said, would be great. But it's where it's driven more by like there's hot hip hop every Wednesday, there's hot hip every 2 Saturdays. At this, I think the Cypher at Alter Egos is a bit like that, where you're starting to be like, that's an event. I don't know who exactly is going to be there, but it's going to be this taste. And if I want that taste, I'll go get that taste.
And the problem with it is that's a brilliant idea. But the only problem is about it is there's so many politics again.
Yeah.
There's egotistical people out there, a lot of egotistical things around the crews and these things. So I wish people wouldn't take the risk.
No, they wouldn't.
Of coming out to actually see who is performing. I think there's a lot of.
I wish it would go the other way.
Yeah.
Like when you come and you guys are here, you know, you bring people.
Yeah.
Right? If they were performing, you've been here when.
It'd be too easy. Yeah, I've been here a few times.
It'd be great if we could take, like, you know, people out of Winter Circle camp, people out of ODOD camp, people out of UAS camp, people out of unknown camps, and that's sort of what I tried to do when I did that hot potato thing, because I don't really care. I'm just in the middle here. But we need more of that. Because I think it should work the other way, where you bring your crew with you. Definitely. So if one person from a crew is there, the rest of the crew is there to support them and other people. It should be easy to pack a venue with multiple crew people.
Definitely. And that's what I thought when I did a hip hop sessions way back.
Yeah.
And that was my mind state, was to try to get rappers from. And it kind of worked out in a bad way because there was crew beefs and entourage beefs that I didn't know nothing about because I'm not in it. So it was hard, but at the same time, that's what I want to do. I always try to look for different artists to mix up on a card.
Yeah.
It's always, because at the same time, there seems to be a lot of shows featuring a lot of the same artists. Shout out to everybody, but it's good to switch it up. It's good to I want to bring Halifax over to Dartmouth. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to bring Dartmouth over to Halifax. Like, it's hard. I'm noticing now a lot of people don't want to come over that bridge.
I know. I grew up there.
It's hard.
Born and raised.
Yeah, so
it's hard to get people across that bridge.
A Night in the Darkside is the theme, is the title.
I love it.
We'll do it.
When is this again? May 16th?
May 16th at Jacob's Lounge.
All right. Shout out to Jacobs too for being like
Starts at 9:30.
be in a venue. You know,
Yeah.
we need, like straight up, we need spaces.
I've done so many.
Definitely,
I've done so
definitely.
many gigs there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like I mean, I know they, of course, they're in it for their own reasons too, and kudos to
good.
them.
It's good to
I want
have
everybody
shows.
to eat. You know,
Yes.
everybody got to eat,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
good for them. You know, to do that, to put
You
hip hop
need,
shows
you,
on.
need, you need more, because at the end of the day, you got to think people always. There's not enough hip hop venues around here for people to be saying I'm not going there,
Yeah.
because or I'm not doing shows at this local spot. Because at the end of the day, there's only so many that reach out to hip hop.
Agreed.
So you have to take advantage of it. That's the way I see it. I have no bias or judges against any venue around here. If I can get there, I'm gonna do a show there.
Exactly.
Damn right.
Simple as that.
Let's hit him with a track from this again. You got anything in mind? Hockey, you got anything in particular you like from that you want to, from the Serenity of Mayhem?
Do you have?
I got the project sitting right here.
Do you have all 7 songs? Do you have?
I do.
Do you have Stories of Eve?
Yeah,
I do.
Play that one.
Could you play that?
Oh, we'll play that right now. Why do you want to play that one? That's probably going to be our last track we're going to be
Because
able to play.
I know it's gonna take. It's not a good song to end off.
That's
with,
okay.
But it's a song that I didn't get to download. It wasn't something wrong with the beat
Yeah,
or something.
Oh, so a lot of people might not have heard
A
this
lot of
one.
people that got copies of this. No, everyone that got copies of the CD that I handed out didn't hear this song.
All right, then.
So
It's kind of a little.
It's an emotional, crazy little.
No, it is. This is some realness.
And it's true. Everything's based on true stories, people. There's no.
Where can people get this? Now I know you're not an artist, but whatever. Where can people go
It's
get
on. It's on Dat Piff.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's on Dat Piff. Serenity Mayhem.
So go look up D.Miller, Serenity
Yeah,
Mayhem.
it should pop up. Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. We're gonna wrap it up with D.Miller and everybody else that's here. Here's the track, "Stories of Eve." Drink another one. You're gonna need it. 88.1 CKDU. Black.
They don't know me. Don't you see I'm perfect? They don't know me.
Yo.
This is a Cinema production.
Seen her with a lot of problems, but I barely asked, cause she kept the tears inside and kept living under her mask. So kind and gentle until the fiddle crumbled. Happened so fast, hard exterior but so brittle. She addicted to cash so bad she wanna mingle amongst the evil young broken queen with pitiful schemes. Got stopped in the middle of her dreams, took a bad trip, never the same since. Now she just a fiend with a bad limp. What do you mean that can't be her? Seen her not too long ago, now she's cold, bitter and stoned. Geronimo, what a her fall, cares about nothing at all. Roams the streets, no MO or home, no family to call. Riding alone through the ghetto, searching for hope. Back against the ropes, tears stroll down her face as she tries to hold it in. As a stranger slides in her, she closes her eyes and whispers,
Don't you see I'm perfect?
don't cry, baby, don't cry, baby.
They don't know me.
Yeah, I know, baby, yeah, I know.
Don't you see I'm perfect?
Don't cry, baby, don't cry, baby.
They don't know me. This is a Cinema production.
She was a young mother of 3, still in her early 20s. Same father, but been around the block like it was funny. Baby's father was an addict, addicted to that hard shit. She was in love with him. They used to fist fight over money. She became exhausted and gave up as a mother. The kids were sent to the system. Now she gets higher than ever. Now she's alone, disappears so much she's out of touch with her sisters and brothers, but they will always love her. Nowadays they can't trust her. She's so isolated, thinking of her family and what if they had stayed together. So many demons, she feels degraded, anticipating the end to come. Somebody please save her before she runs. The problem is she can't accept how she quit. Thinks everybody owes her one. That's not real, but reality is she did what she did, and that's something that she can never forget. Now she's in the church.